my in-laws was one of the first ones to start a donut shop back in year 2000 in our town. And I had a privilege to learn how to make donuts for about a good 3 months until I almost went insane. But having said that, I have a lot of respect for these people that get up, 1 in the morning, start a batch of doughs, and you gotta get everything ready to perfection at 5 a.m. when they open, and they just do this about 363 days a year, and that's a lot. I mean, I understand why they do it. If you can't speak English that very well, it's a good profit margin, it's a good business. But my father-in-law did teach me a lot about work ethics. He used to always throw my donuts away when I was practicing making donuts. And he told me, look, your donuts are horrible, ugly. The reason why they're very successful is because they have consistency and they're very diligent. I mean, everything is down to a wire of 30 seconds or less on timeline. By the time they get to the donut shop, to the time they open. And it was insane. I never worked like that before, and I get it where they come from. They came from nothing. They came to poverty after the war in Korea, and for them to come here and just become janitors and work their way up and save money enough to just open their first business in America, and that was their dream. And they gave up a lot, raising their daughters, and it's all they did. Just work. And it paid off of how well we are now in our generation, that we got to go and get education and get a better life for ourselves. My in-laws are retired now, but a lot of gratitude and just what they went through is nothing like what we are going through these days. And we just have to sometimes stop and think about how we came to be or where we are because of what they have done. So I'm about to go into our little favorite donut shop. We chose this place, and we don't go to the one that my in-laws sold just because the hospitality is just not there here. I mean, Yoon, she's here every day, and it kind of reminds me of how my mother-in-law, was when she worked here.